The show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's like the yeast mushroom, because yeast is like a mushroom or something.
You know what else
Yes.
is like a mushroom?
Are we live?
Us being live?
Us being
stream?
live, yay!
How long have we been live, Scott?
Just.
Literally,
we just
I
came
literally
live.
30
just
minutes.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Welcome
That would
to
be fun.
Retroverse, our new food show.
Food podcast.
Yeah.
Our new food podcast.
All I can think of is Hera. All I can think of is that meme I sent you. The pizza pie, pizza pasta. I have to share this now.
So while I am getting my notes together, does anybody want to recap what the fuck happened last time?
Whatever. Anyway, last time we just got back from the library again. I think we were there for just a little bit in Los Angeles. And we all turned into animals. And then
We started out in the Upside Down.
we did.
Then we found some books there, and then we went to a different library for other books.
Yes.
We can't get enough books.
It's true.
It's very jarring, like how
We found out a bunch about the origins of the Trog, though.
just how this campaign is, because we were like the chaotic ones, and now we're like
But
we're
now
just
we
gonna
become-
research stuff. Ooh,
That
books.
was propaganda from the other group that said they were chaotic.
Let's be
Anti-corruption
let's be
propaganda.
honest here. In terms of shit that's been caused, we've been pretty good at ending shit and not starting it, except for Passion. Passion's
And
really good at starting shit.
So
May I remind you that one of your group punched headbutted a head of state?
And they deserved it.
Anyway,
Well, another one of our
so,
group absorbed one.
So then
so long we hadn't
after
had any fallout from that yet.
afterwards, we
Yeah.
had a few days off where we could do different things, and I think Passion was off doing something, right?
No, Passion was. Oh yeah, wait, was she? No,
I think
she
you,
kind of just
you
stuck with the
mentioned
group.
you had like something planned that you were gonna do in those 3 days or something, right?
I
think that was actually
That was before.
before you guys came here. She went off and chatted with the person that is running the Predator's dog
Dog Emporium.
farm.
Mm-hmm.
And also the lady, the holy lady.
The proselytizer.
That's the word.
You guys, while here in the city, talked to the acting president, Benziva, who is a kobold with a huge amount of tattoos going up up their one arm all the way up to the neck, who mentioned that part of the reason he wanted you guys here is because the other two cities that share the other two largest cities that share a border with Los Angeles, the city that you're in, are Neo Tokyo and Gothopolis. Neo Tokyo was the hardest hit of every place on the planet that was hit by the burners, and they want blood. They are angry, and they happen to be pointing that anger at Del Diablo. However, acting president Benziva has realized that the inner council of Neo Tokyo are acting a little different than normal, and having just heard rumors of intellect devourers infected with the Cyblight virus being seen in Neo Red Ami, he has concerns. And is part of the reason he wanted you guys there, since you were, after all, seen on national television taking out one of these members of the Circle of Night. You guys
can we-
arranged...
Real quick, because I know you got your giant world notes. Can we add to Neo Tokyo that they get attacked by the Zoromin beasts? If you haven't already added that. It's from Test Wave 2.5. It's literally like the last thing in the bestiary. They're pretty much like you take a beast and you kaiju it.
Sure.
Because it's Neo Tokyo.
Actually, yeah, no.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, that fits. So, you guys arranged that you would meet with the diplomats from Neo Tokyo and Gothopolis in 3 days here in Los Angeles on one of the hotels that borders the areas between Neo Tokyo and Los Angeles. And in those 3 days, you guys were going to possibly blow off some steam and get a drink because you guys just came through some crazy shit. Maybe join a fight club or something. And
Oh my
come up
God,
with a
yes.
way to detect people that might have intellect devourers as brains.
Salt.
We left off with you guys at a casino called The Gate, where I believe Gruk got so drunk off of tequila.
No, he didn't get. He failed his save against the tequila, and all his clothes fell off because that's what tequila does to you.
That's right. We use Mage Hand Press's
Yes.
Taverns and Tankards supplement,
Mm-hmm. And
which I need to pull
Onyx
up.
wanted to fight.
I have it
Speaking
right
of
here.
shoutouts, Sirenscape is currently playing. It is awesome. Go check them out. The link is somewhere.
It's above
it's
Vex, above
$22 every other month or so, and that's for fantasy, sci-fi, and board games. And it's super cool. Go check them out. Right now, we are listening to Running the Net.
And
And
that right as I was like drinking a pretty, had a mouthful of drink at that point.
And I believe we left off with Onyx wondering how the fuck do I sign up for this upon seeing two half-orcs in a ring fighting holographic laser-toothed tigers.
Yep.
And
Cyberus is also interested.
Yeah,
So
those
is
of you
Passion.
that were interested in fighting were pretty much everybody in this call right now except for Gruk. So Passion, Cyberus, and Onyx.
Yep. Yep. I think
Um,
Tomo kind of was.
Why endanger myself for no reason? Goes to corruption planes all the time.
Intentionally
danger.
gets
There-
self.
Was there like a I remember Onyx like looking for like the highest difficulty setting. Is there something like master rank or?
Master Chief.
You crank it up to 11. There's a
No, it's
little
like low
there's a
rank
speaker
and
knob.
high rank, and then there's master rank.
It could be using base 11. 11 could just
I
be the
get it.
regular
I mean,
size.
it could be
I get
easy,
it,
normal, then heroic, and then legendary. A lot of different tiers you could use.
Artifact.
So-
No, since they're apparently fighting monsters, I was making Monster Hunters reference.
Yeah.
Ah,
We could also fight people if there's any volunteers.
I will say, looking at the roster, Onyx, you do see that the majority of the competitors are people. These folks look like they're sort of the opening entertainment.
Huh.
So the majority of other fighters are other individuals. There are some that are pretty impressive. Let's see.
Impressive by
Um,
Onyx standards, or
I mean, it depends.
I
Sorry,
do want to point
my-
out that Kobold broke his mechanical arm on Onyx's face.
Okay, he was vastly underleveled because I rolled randomly forward because they all went out to guys at the same time. He did not realize you had so many damn friends.
he didn't realize he was walking into a goon squad.
He did not realize you had so many fucking friends.
I
I
mean,
still love that. Onyx like leaning forward. Come on, I give you the first shot. And he breaks his arm.
Cat's like, fuck my rolling.
I mean, it wouldn't.
He wouldn't have stood a chance either way.
He
But-
might have stood slightly a chance. The thing is it was completely random who went after what. If he had gone after like Gruk or somebody else that was on their own,
I mean, he
might
wouldn't
have
be able to do
actually
shit all
been
against
able to-
Gruk, because Gruk was a rock.
Well, yeah,
was so
until
good.
Gruk came out of the rock.
He would have gotten rocked like a hurricane.
You could turn to a dinosaur at any time.
So Onyx, looking through, you do see one individual that is a storm giant. Another one that actually looks to be a stone golem. And then a variety of other mortals. There is one that humanoids is the word. There is one that catches your eye who goes by the name Kashil Kaj. They're a stone rye. And you can see like the images of these individuals. He's got like brown pants on and a white sash tied around his waist. And his tall pointed ears are dotted with like hundreds and dozens of tiny little of earring gemstones. His skin tone is more of a dark, like coal black than yours. It doesn't have any of the shiny bits really on it. There is another one named Sturge, who is a very well-built tiefling man that wears a trench coat and a black silk button-up with a great sword thrown over one shoulder. And another fighter called Tempest, who is a very heavily muscled woman, a human woman wearing like a blue sports bra, and is just covered in tattoos as far as you can see. There's like a string of numbers curling around one bicep, a snarling behir on the one arm, and a gout of fire on her belly, licking up her stomach.
Oh, she's hot.
She has a fire tattoo. She has to be.
Her hair is buzzed on both sides, and the top is sort of dyed light blue and in a little ponytail. Those are the most impressive looking ones that you can see. Those three, as well as the stone golem and the
I just love the idea because
storm
like
giant.
storm giants are fucking huge, like in every sense possible. So like in D&D size category terms, and
They are huge.
I
Yes.
think
they are
they're
just huge.
borderline gargantuan. They're the
I will
most
say-
giant of the giants.
Yeah,
Onyx
the
is
most-
aware enough of her own capabilities. Taking on a storm giant alone, probably not going to be easy.
You're gonna be that storm giant stone club.
I mean, I just love the idea of like basically a storm giant and basically literally everyone else, but especially a storm giant, and especially Onyx entering the same ring, just because the size difference. Because Onyx is not only like only medium sized, she is like borderline small sized. Like she can stub his toe basically. That's how
you
she
do
has
see-
to defeat him.
You do see that Storm Giant is listed as the reigning champion.
What a
he is
surprise.
not actually on the official roster tonight, unless some dumb idiot would like to take it up.
Some
with
dumb
that.
idiot looks to Onyx.
You do, however, looking at his previous fights, because it has like the rankings where each of these guys land in previous fights. A lot of his last couple of fights are groups of people against him rather than individuals, and he still won out amongst most of those.
And in this corner
We
we
could go in
have
a group.
Argos. Sorry, I'm just looking up giant names.
You should already have a bunch of them, Scotty, from considering the campaign you're running.
Which one?
The Frost Maiden one, considering where it's taking place.
Oh, no, I don't have any yet.
So,
Any Greek
Nice.
name
What
would
do you
work.
do?
Yeah,
Like the look of any of
Onyx, like, how does it work? Does she challenge someone directly, or does she like just enter and then she gets like put on a seed pool or something, and then gets randomly drawn?
We find him in the green room and you slap him.
Not quite.
WWE style, got it.
It
Gotta
does.
put on a show for everybody.
It does seem like you can directly challenge individuals, and you can also use these. So you had walked up to one of the. My brain is blanking. Like a touchscreen board, and you can
Tablet?
register to join the fight. It's like a big TV though. It's not like a tablet. It's
A Surface
huge.
Pro.
Sure. And you can roster here, join the roster here, and you can also place bets if you would like.
Onyx just wants to fight.
Fair.
Also, Onyx takes a picture of the what was her name? The one with the Behir tattoo.
Tempest.
Tempest.
And she sends like an image of Tempest. She sends that to Lily and it's like, look what a hottie I found here. I may ask her out on a date if that's okay.
Passion, however, looks to Onyx. Do you see anyone you want to fight?
All of them.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay, it's actually not that far of a time difference. Her response is, she's hot. She also looks like she could kick your ass, so if it doesn't go well, good luck.
Onyx will actually challenge Tempest.
We might want to use fake names because we're famous as being corrupted heroes. So you might want a stage name for this.
Passion's name just bitch. I'm famous.
Bitch.
While you're here and your corruption is suppressed by the charm, you can't inflict it on others by just like punching them.
But still,
just so you're aware, yeah.
If you don't want the attention of being a celebrity, don't let them know.
So
I mean, the thing is, like, unless we're also like actually disguised, I think anyone who watched the news will recognize certain people. I think Gruk is probably safe.
Oh yeah,
Gruk is definitely safe, considering he didn't even look like a frog when he was in that fight. He looked like a fucking corgi.
Yeah, I looked like the team mascot.
Passion is most definitely not safe. She gets recognized probably everywhere where she goes. I don't know if like Onyx and Cyberus could be 50-50.
Can it be on a 2-on-2? Are there any 2-on-2 matches?
Yeah.
A team up would be fun. I work best when I'm working with others.
Yeah. So the
great. I can have a fighter that can go with you, Cyberus.
Oh my god! I just imagine the following: like someone going up against the stone golem and just knowing banish and just banishing the stone golem and then like defaulting the win because the stone not the stone golem, the storm giant I meant, because the storm giant, god damn it, left the arena effectively. So it's a ring out.
I've got banish on my list.
Maybe conveniently in the ring, teleportation and movement magic spells don't work.
I mean, movement magic should still work, so you can like.
Yeah, I would say planner stuff.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work. So like you could Misty step behind somebody, but you can't like
teleport
dimension door outside of the ring or teleport them or plane shift them outside. Yeah.
So you can't banish your target and just win every fight.
No. Or yeah, you cannot do that.
It would be very anticlimactic.
I will say they do 1v1 fights and team up, so 2 teams of 2. And both Tempest, Surge, and Kashil have all worked together before in various different team ups.
None of them seem particularly like a spellcaster. But it's hard to tell.
Tempest
is hard to tell. She doesn't really have much of a weapon.
Yeah.
Neither does Kashil, but based on how he's standing, go ahead and roll insight checks if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Onyx suspects that Tempest is a sorcerer or something.
I thought maybe like a cleric or something. Oh, I did badly.
Oh, Gruk's still naked, by the way.
Yeah, we're
That's
just kind of
normal.
ignoring that.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
You just
I got a 4 inside. I'm not good at measuring other people's fighting.
I got a 15.
I got a 16.
I do want to point out that I have a +1 to my insight because I'm a monk and I have a massive wisdom score of 13. Or 12? 13.
Wow, you're just wise enough to be a monk.
Wait, we both have wisdom classes and only 13 wisdom?
I mean, technically, I'm also a strength constitution
Oh,
class.
that's right.
What's
Yeah.
passion's wisdom?
Passion doesn't have wisdom for shit. Passion's charisma.
Have you met Passion?
Exactly.
Have you met any of us?
Yeah, wisdom isn't exactly this group's strong suit.
Nope.
No.
Except for Gruk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And even
Gruk
then,
is literally the
he's
wisest.
wise in some circumstances. Anyway, so
I'm only 3.
it's true.
Well, I'm probably almost 4. Who knows how long it's been?
I only have a little less hit points than a storm giant.
Yeah, it hits a lot harder,
so-
though.
Yeah, but less often.
It can shoot trees at you.
Based on looking at these individuals and like the short animations of some of their fight sequences, you do see Sturge fighting pretty proficiently with that great sword. You're guessing that's his go-to weapon.
Mhm.
Tempest has daggers that she actually summons. She has tattoos of twin daggers on her wrists that she can summon into manifesting in real life. And does seem to have some kind of handful of elemental spells. Kashil seems, as far as you can tell, Onyx at first, they look like a monk. Like Cyberus, she looks exactly like, or he looks exactly doing the same stuff Onyx does. And then at one point, he puts his fist together, and a moment later, a second set of arms emerges from his back.
Where have I seen that before?
That's just a normal thing people do.
And
Oh my god, he is my initial character idea.
There's no way there's no way he can be but there's no way he can be a what's it called? Because he's not a Winari.
Yeah.
Well, there's astral monks.
Get the fuck
He's
Yeah.
out.
probably an astro monk.
Maybe he got reincarnated as a. Maybe
You
he
do also
was
see that he
the
can
Winari got
manipulate
reincarnated.
stones around him a bit. Like at one
Earthbender.
point.
Hmm.
He's
I mean,
not-
Onyx can. All
No.
stone right can manipulate stones around them.
It seems like he's able to actually lift up like larger stones. You can pick up.
Could he
like,
lift
like,
up the
small
stone
rocks.
golem? If we
like-
fought him and the stone golem together, he could throw the stone golem at us.
You're not sure.
I don't think you'll want to find out.
I could
Kashiel
dodge.
and the stone golem
You could
defeat the stone
potentially-
giant by
You could
Kashiel just.
potentially approach him and see if they would like to do a team up to go after the stone golem.
Passion's kind of looking to Onyx. Which one do you want to do? I'll team up with you if you want.
I want to fight Tempest, and I want to ask her out on a date during it. I think that's hot.
If you beat her, she'll respect you more.
I don't
Yeah,
care so much
giants-
about winning.
Giants like strength.
That's not a giant.
Yeah.
Shield's not a giant, no.
She is the Onyx.
Tempest is just the human.
Just a human.
She's not
Very
famous for
tall.
passion, just a human.
Cyberus, if you want to do a duel, I can get a fighter for you. Anything you want specifically? Like a ranged
I don't know what you
fighter
mean.
or a someone that can take the hits for you, but I think that's kind of your thing, so I don't know.
Yeah. Are you talking about like summoning an ally, like a pet or something?
Yes.
What was the largest
alright.
amount of people that have ever fought the storm giant?
The largest group of people. The largest group.
I could see a group of adventurers going in there, but they're all 6th level, and they just get fucking wrecked.
Yeah, it was a group of like 6.
I just imagine like the adventurers going in there and the storm giant just taking his giant greatsword and just like holding it out over them and just dropping it.
Oh, I was
They
thinking,
just all do the Prometheus run where they run down the length of the blade.
I was thinking
Picks up-
he just holds
Picks
the
up
boulder.
the party wizard
and
and,
drops
just
it on.
eats him across the arena.
Oh
See
my
if the
God.
our party wizard is in
No,
here.
the storm giant is actually a wrestler, and he just like
No, Kat won't run the wrestler because she knows not to run a grappler against me. It'll just end badly.
is not as. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a broken class. It's a broken class.
It's broken.
I love it though.
Yeah.
I love it.
But-
I love it.
Cyberus, if you, I can do someone that's a little bit of everything. With that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these like dinosaurs or elementals or?
It'll be a surprise, but I can only keep it up for an hour,
good.
so I'll wait until like a minute or two before.
Okay, I think it won't take an hour to win.
No, I mean it might take an hour for you
I
to
hope.
get to your fight, though.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's wait.
So, Passion and Onyx are teaming up to go after Tempest and one other, which either you guys can pick or I can roll at random.
I mean, Onyx would also fight her solo.
She wants some of that one-on-one.
I say Passion will
some
fight
grappling
someone. She
happening.
doesn't care if she does it as a duo or a single.
Okay, so I have Tempest and Onyx.
Mm-hmm.
And then, who did Cyberus want to go after?
Well, if I have an ally, then I should probably do a 2-on-2, right?
Or against one of the slightly higher tier individuals, like the
Gruk-
Stone Golem.
Gruk
or
signs
the
up
Storm Giant.
your ally as Theodore Mayman.
I have some assumptions I could make, but I will just wait until see what it is.
Okay.
We could fight that stone golem. Break it into pieces.
Well, that'd be a 2-on-1 fight. That wouldn't be fair.
Just big,
He is
though.
slightly higher tier, so he can take 2 at a time.
Oh, okay.
Plus, then we could cut loose and don't have to worry about hurting someone.
That's true.
Onyx would actually probably beat up that stone golem, no problem. Yes, I know
Take
they're
turns
immune
punching each
to
other.
non-magical bludgeoning attacks, but Onyx's magic fist attacks are magical.
You are magical Henshin now.
She's not a magical henshin. Passion's a magical henshin.
She's just 6 levels of monk, which means fists are magic. She can cast fist.
Yeah, she can.
And does Passion have a preference, or shall I roll
Nah.
randomly?
Is there another female one she can fight against?
Her name's Chun-Li, and she likes to do a lot of kicks.
Yes. Give me a second.
Being the
let me look
Storm
at my
Giant,
notes.
she has also been nicknamed Thunder Thighs.
The Storm King's Thunder. But
Watch. Passion will do a full parry and be known as Daigo from now on.
as the beast. For notice, Hera, the beast is Daigo's nickname.
One second. My thing is taking forever
Roger.
to.
I probably think it's
load.
going to be hard to intimidate a stone golem.
Probably, considering most of the time they don't feel fear. I think if I remember probably, stone golems are even
They're immune
fear.
to most conditions,
Yeah, because you can't really
especially
control
mental
stone
ones.
Yeah.
Like them. Also, if you don't have magic weapons, you don't want to face off against one, because
No, my
you're
weapon's
literally
magic.
getting nowhere.
Yeah.
They'll
There
end up like
is.
the Tarask.
There is one individual on the roster that does look interesting. Her name is Scotty, and just based on,
That's gonna be a pushover.
I genuinely did not realize that until it came out of my mouth.
Sure.
I genuinely did not. It is a fucking
Wow.
Norse name.
Wow.
I'm not even
Insulting
kidding.
Scotty like that, saying he'd be a pushover in a fight. I mean, you're not 100% wrong.
No, I just did the name.
Do I got rockin' tits?
just.
Based on just the look of her, Passion, you think she actually might be an Aasimar. She has pure white hair and sort of golden glowing eyes, and you can see that when she fights, she either uses some kind of spell or magical ability or perhaps a magic item. to create a sort of spectral form around her that enhances her strength.
All right, yeah, Passion will fight her then. And Passion 100% just puts her name as Passion.
Of course.
Onyx puts her name as Onyx as well.
Passion of
Yeah.
Chris. No one will ever know.
No, wait, she puts her name as Onyx Blackrock.
Ooh.
Because that is actually her full
Blackrock
name
down.
that she took. Because she's very original.
So,
So
whose fights first?
I actually rolled randomly for that. And Onyx, is there anything that you would like to do before you prepare for your fight with Tempest?
What's your stage name? What's your persona?
Gruk has like the white towel around his neck.
Onyx
and just,
persona
down his
is
shoulders.
Onyx, so she's Onyx Blackrock. Is how
It's
she
like
enters
Steve.
the ring.
It's like Steve Blackman. You don't need an actual a stage name when you're just that badass.
She also doesn't really care that much if she gets actually recognized or whatever.
Do you want me to cast Stone Skin on you?
No.
Okay. Have fun. Pat your shoulder twice.
Have fun storming the
Sounds like
bridge.
Onyx looks to Grunts like that sounds like cheating. Also, I have already stone skin.
Okay, have fun.
Do you want some stimulant?
What? No, that would completely throw off my game and everything.
You want some lead
Like
in the
games.
boxing gloves?
How about a depressant? Make it harder.
No, the thing is, like Onyx, like
Well, I've heard
when
of
you said
months that are actually
stimulant,
better when they're drunk.
Onyx was not thinking as like about combat enhancing drugs and more, like
Mind enhancing drugs.
mind enhancing drugs.
Mind state enhancing drugs should be the more accurate word for that.
Would you want to make it a fair fight and I make you into a stone golem?
She's not fighting the stone golem.
Yeah, no, she's fighting.
You're fighting the stone golem.
Also, I can't do that. Never mind. That's a 9th level spell in this edition.
Also, Onyx would excuse you. I am a stone golem.
I thought you were a muscle henshin.
That too.
So the music ramps up, and one of the individuals that seems to be running the show around here, who is a elven woman with like bright neon pink hair, and these long dangly like tassel earrings, comes out and says, "So I see that you are next on the roster. Anything that you want us to announce before you head out, or anything that
Does Onyx need to sign a liability
Need-
form?
that was included in the terms of service when she signed
Yeah.
up?"
Okay.
Shit, did Onyx read the rules?
I don't think so.
Knowing Onyx, probably not.
Probably not.
Gruk's gonna
Probably not,
read the
no.
rules. What do the rules say?
No, wait. She would have won. She would have read at least the win conditions.
Gruk would have read
I
them
get enough victory points.
because of what he wants to summon. You didn't want to go against the rules.
Rendering them unconscious. Intentional killing is illegal and basically could get you the same result. If it's an accident, you are required to pay for their revival if they're killed.
Oh, but if you intentionally kill them, you're not required to pay for
Oh,
their
no.
revival.
Yeah, you go to jail.
If they're intentionally killed, they kill you and take your winnings to pay for their resurrection.
Makes sense. But just the
Oh yeah, what are the reward tiers going on here?
So for a 1v1, so there's basically two different options. There are payouts that are just coin, and those are not really that impressive for compared to the amount that you guys are sitting on. It's about 3,000 for the humanoid contestants, and then 6,000 for the stone golem, and a lot more for the storm giant.
60,000?
Alternatively,
Because I'll go for that.
they do also have things where you can trade in your reward for various different cybernetics and tech pieces in the city. Cyberus, sign me the fuck up.
Cyberus, son of a bitch, I'm in.
I'll take the lot.
Have chainsaw.
I'll take your entire stock.
Have chainsaw blade, canine mouth. And play it.
Hey, I know that thing. I know that monster in Warhammer 40k.
Cyber mastiffs are fun.
Yes, they're
That sounds
terrifying.
Terrifying.
They are literally robotic dogs that have chainsaws for mouths, pretty much.
And they're big.
Wow, I hate it.
Mastiffs, so they're big dogs.
I actually think I hit my limit for cybernetic implants.
You may have, yeah.
only
But
get
it's not
one
all
per common one.
cybernetics. It's also like tech gear, like
Oh.
tech enhanced weaponry, armors, various gadgets, cool computers, stuff like that.
Good.
So
Yeah, but Onyx is like, I have nothing to announce.
okay.
Besides, you will rock them.
Oh,
Besides what?
Besides what?
Oh, I thought
made
it
a
was
joke.
just so bad that you guys just had nothing to say. That you will rock them.
yes. So, Scotty, I full on had a lag spike there. That's a good one. I dig it.
Great face.
Rock her like a hurricane, Onyx.
Yeah, and then when you walk out there, you get like the stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp.
No.
clap.
You have to go with the rock you like a hurricane because that one's way better. That's a way better hype up song.
Onyx gives like passionate fist bump.
Take D4 damage.
And if Gruk could possibly send me what you're planning so I can tell you whether or not it's allowed in the rules. And also maybe so I'm prepared. You know, just on, you know, if you don't mind. So, walking into the ring amid chaotic screaming is Tempest, who's sort of doing this and stretching. And now that you can actually see that there are more tattoos on her than you had seen previously. It looks like maybe it was older footage. It looks like she's added some now. And she steps out. You can actually see that Behir tattoo start to ripple and glow, and electricity start cracking all around it.
Yes, Onyx walks out. She cracks her knuckles, which is actually loud enough that it can probably barely be heard over the screaming. She has trained this move. She has.
It's her signature move.
Yeah. It's a special thing with like Stone Rye knuckles
really
that can
rock at
crack
it?
really loud because
They really rock at cracking their knuckles.
And yeah, she walks into the middle of the ring to greet her opponent.
Sorry,
like-
Scott. I was looking at the page directly before that, which is why you got that reaction.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was because the picture's covering the page number, because it is. No,
No,
I'm not
it's
doing that
because
one.
I'm-
I am not doing that
It's
one.
Because I'm
Ignoring
on
of what I
PDF and it fucks the numbers up.
Yeah.
So, as you guys approach, she just sort of looks you over. Onyx, was it?
Yep.
Joey Danson. And she flicks both of her wrists, and those tattoos of daggers slip down to her hands.
Yeah, she like after greeting her, she's like your tattoos. They have style.
Thanks. Did most of them myself. And roll initiative, please. Oh my god, I didn't roll garbage.
It's a miracle.
I know.
All right, folks, are you ready tonight? Let's get ready to rumble.
15.
Nope, that's trademarked. You can't
It is?
say that.
Let's get
It is
ready
actually-
to
no,
crumble.
So Scotty, if you ever watched a UFC fight, there's a reason why they don't say "Let's get ready to rumble," because "Let's get ready to rumble" is copyrighted by Bruce Buffler or whatever his name is, the actual like boxing announcer. He
Oh,
has
that's-
trademarked that. It's a fun fact.
That's smart of him, but also a dick move.
That's a really good. No, it's a really. I give him credit. It's genius to do because it's such a popular phrase in fighting.
So Tempest got a 19 initiative, so she goes first. And she lifts the arm that has a Bahir tattoo on it, and points the dagger at you and says, "This one's my favorite, and you'll see why. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please."
Oops.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Plus 20, so 23 total.
Oh, thank God you're not high enough level monk for that.
Nope, I do not have the dodging.
Evasion thing.
Evasion.
That would have sucked. She's like, "This is the cool opening move," and you're like, "Haha, no, fuck you."
You do
So you would
nothing.
take 30 lightning damage, but you succeeded, so you take half of that. So you take 15 lightning damage. And
15. Also, she can be glad that I hadn't raged yet, because then it would only be a quarter of the damage because I
Yeah.
half it twice.
What level are you as a barbarian?
8?
Oh yeah, don't you get like the unending rage at like level 10 or so?
I mean, I don't really think I need the unending rage in this fight. It was 30, so half 15. Okay.
and the rest of you guys see possibly closer than Onyx, just because she's a little bit further away. That on Tempest's shoulder is what appears to be a tattoo of a curled white dragon. And Onyx, you feel, after that blast of that like shocking sense of electricity, a wash of cold, as your speed is reduced by 15 feet until the end of your next turn, as her Curse of the Sea takes hold.
Oh.
What would you like to do? I will say that you are probably, what's the range on this? Probably about 40 feet away from her right now.
How mean.
How rude.
So, do you get the speed of an average humanoid now?
I still have 40 feet.
Nice.
Fuck.
I have 55.
Let's fucking go.
Cat, shit, I didn't think this through.
I did think this
Onyx
through,
is
but
like-
I underestimated it.
Nice
underestimated
move.
my power.
And I use a bonus action to rage. And
Okay.
basically, because like there's this cold on her that clings to her, basically, I imagine like the rage sort of like she's actually like steaming now because like it heats her up and everything. Her
Mhm.
eyes start to glow a little bit, and her like metal starts to plate over like her knuckles and everything, and she starts to rush forward and punch her in the face. She's not going to bite
Okay.
her. She's not going
Oh.
to use her teeth.
A
Sarah.
tiny
It
little
seems
duck.
unsportsmanship.
A tiny little duck flaps up next to you and gives you a little smooch, and Callie gives you an advantage roll with 5,000 points.
Ooh.
And then flutters away and disappears. Like it's a Henshin spirit familiar or whatever.
All right, so the first attack is 20-something.
Yeah, that hits. That. Sorry, I just realized that the stat block I'm using has the AC calculated wrong. It
It's
still
a
hits.
25. 25.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
And... Oh, wait. Damage roll. 4, 3, 8, and I think my... God damn it. Level 8 Barbarian. What is level 8 Barbarian damage bonus on
Plus
rage?
2.
Is it
I
plus
think.
2 or plus 3?
Plus 3, I think, is at level 10.
I do not know.
I can look it up if you want me to, Hera.
I thought you had it open because you mentioned it earlier. I forgot to open it.
Barbarian.
No, I just...
What level?
Hera, I just know...
You're
Level
8th level
3.
barbarian, so it's still plus 2.
Okay.
Holy shit,
Ninth
I'm
level,
right.
it's plus 3.
So it's 10 damage.
Okay.
And another attack.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
Roll again.
Net 19.
Okay, so whatever your max is, and then roll again.
One moment. I'm just mathing real quick.
I don't know why, but in my head I got the song like "I'm not afraid to take."
It's a good
stand."
song.
Like that, like that, like that's Onyx's song when they each have their theme.
19 damage on the second one.
Okay. Ouch.
Voice chat.
And she basically like just comes in with like one like towards the face, and then the other one basically goes right to her stomach.
Nice.
Inverse the Hera, stomach and then face for the uppercut.
Yeah.
No,
and...
she's hitting her in the stomach because it really
Doesn't want to hurt the face.
That can be healed. That can be healed.
And I believe that is your turn. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
Okay. So she is going to reach out and let's see. She is.
Oh damn! I just realized I actually have advantage on dex saves when I can see the target.
Yeah, you do.
I mean,
Or
it
can I
still
see the
would
one
have.
that's- Yeah, I still.
You still
passed.
just would have succeeded.
Yeah, I did roll on that 20, so it didn't matter at all.
Yeah, you are right in her face. So she actually reaches out to grab you with the hand with the arm that has the Bahir on it, and casts another spell at her highest level because that is hurting a bit. So I need you to make Constitution saving throw.
I don't have advantage on those. I do have a +11 modifier or something like that. And I'm not raging. Oh no, I only have a +9 modifier. That's still a 25.
Okay. So you do succeed. So you would have taken 26 damage. Actually, hang on. Let me put all of this together because it's that, and then an additional 2d6 lightning. So you would have taken 32. Half that because you passed, and then half again because you're raging. So 8 lightning damage. And your speed is back to normal now that your turn is over. And she starts to back away.
Does she disengage?
She does not because she doesn't have the capability to do that. She starts backing
She's about
up.
to catch these hands.
Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I
One
have
of them.
Sentinel. Disengage doesn't matter.
Why are you running?
Literally.
Go for it.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
23.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that
bad
hits.
for her even more so because she doesn't get to move anymore.
Yep,
She's
she
still
does
in
not.
range.
Oh my god, I rolled max damage again. 13 damage.
13.
So basically, she like starts to like back away, and Onyx just like steps forward and like kicks her like a little bit, like not even too hard, but like she does kick her like in the back of the thigh. It's like
Okay.
you're not getting away
Back
from
of the
me.
knee here, then it crumples her knee.
She basically just wants to like limit her mobility.
Yeah, no, you want to kick the back of her knee because that would actually limit her movement.
It's more like the pain would stop her.
Fair.
So
You kick me anywhere in the knee, it's going to stop me.
for just to note also, this whole ring is probably, I don't remember the word, like 100 feet side to side. It's still a circle, but
Diameter?
that's the word. I could not come up with it. I've
Diameter.
been not.
Is it metal? Is the walls metal?
The walls are not metal. The walls are partially stone and then wood.
What's the floor?
The floor is actually
Lava.
the floor where you guys are standing is either a like beautiful hardwood. Onyx, the lower areas right outside the ring is actually concrete, but out here it's more like a dirt floor. But Onyx is aware enough of what the earth feels like under it. You feel like it's a layer of dirt and then concrete underneath it, possibly to soften falls. By a little bit. She looks to you and says, "That was not nice." And reaches up with the same
Wasn't that her one? Wasn't that her turn?
Oh,
That was her turn.
Was her turn.
That's now it's Hera. Now it's Onyx's turn.
What would Onyx like to do? Fuck me, I thought that was. I didn't think.
So Onyx is actually, since she does currently.
She still says that though. She still says that was not nice.
Onyx winks in her as like, I can be nice. And I'm going to shove her.
Okay.
Oh,
so that she
tactic.
That means you like her, based on what I've learned.
What I've learned from flirting with many a girl.
Cyberus revealing the fact that he's 9 years old.
So I think it's like a contested strength check, if I remember correctly.
Strength or dex from them.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a
dex
grapple.
from them.
It's a grapple. Strength or
Yeah,
dex.
effectively.
Shove is a grapple roll. I know this very well, considering I know what you're doing, Hera. Considering I think I taught you to do this tactic.
No, we found this out together when we
Yes.
were fighting that one drow assassin.
And Leia hated me so much for it, and Kat will hate me for introducing you to this. Because this is Vex. Kat, no, I've done this to you. Because this is Vex grappling bullshit. What I've done to you. This is Vex grappling bullshit.
She got a 16.
19.
Okay.
I have advantage on this too.
She's pushed backwards or she's prone?
Prone. Onyx basically like kicked in the back, then put her foot down behind her, and then just like
sweep the leg.
Ooped against her so that she basically falls over. And however, she actually carries herself with her and lands on top of her to hold her down because now I'm grappling her.
Okay.
Yep, it's the Vex move. Kat knows this move because I've done it before in a game with her.
And she does have another roll against this to like not get grappled.
She would like to not be grappled.
Why not?
9.
25.
She is grappled.
Okay, and so as a bonus action, I'm actually going to use a special stone dry ability that I have literally never used before, but since Onyx will not use a bonus action to hit her or something like that. Basically, she, like her skin, like where the metal parts are, ripples a little bit, and it seems like a little bit spiky almost in parts. As I use the elemental specialty that lets me, when someone hits me with an attack in melee, that is, they take damage, which possibly will not happen, but whatever. So it's like 1d10 bludgeoning damage. It's a super useless ability. Yes, it's an endless specialty ability.
Okay.
And however, she will hit on her and be like, so, got anything to do after this fight?
You know, I kind of had plans, but depending on how this goes, they might have changed. And is that your turn?
Yep, that is my turn.
Cool. I need you. She actually reaches, she's like face down in the dirt, right?
No, she's basically she's with her back in the dirt, not
Okay.
face down.
She's going to reach up and just press the heel of her hand into your palm, and I need you, or into your forehead, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Con saving throw, not dex. That's right.
Correct. Con.
Ooh, I might actually maybe fail this one. It's only 17.
You can see her eyes are glowing with that bright electricity. That is 17. Okay, that does pass.
I
So
feel so bad for her.
you would have taken 26 points of lightning damage, reduced to half is 13, reduced again would be 6. And she vanishes and you fall to the ground. There is a deafening boom that actually rings probably out of this building as she casts Thunderstep and teleports to the other end of the ring. And just lands there doing the 3-point landing, huffing. That is her turn.
Actually, you know what? I just realized something like probably something that's kind of missing. Creatures with good hearing should probably take additional thunder damage or something like that. Because Onyx has or Owl Rai technically have what's it called?
Sensitive hearing.
It's
not the actual
hearing,
word
yeah.
for it, but it's a
Big
very
ears.
specialized hearing.
Keen hearing. That's
Special
the word.
ears.
Keen hearing.
Look with your special ears.
Look
Yeah,
what it
they
is.
don't actually have that, do they?
Yeah, no creature with keen hearing has that.
Whereas the people with very except with sight, where drow get penalties against light.
Mm-hmm.
I think some special creatures have some things with that. I think, for example, bats, if you hit them with if you deafen them, they no longer have their blind sight or something like that. But yeah. So how far is she away from me? Because we were roughly in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, so I'll say that she is 50 feet away from you. Yes, and your speed is back to normal.
Okay, so her speed is 55, right? And I'm technically prone because I went prone with her. And so usually that would mean half my movement. It costs me half my movement to get up. But because I am a drunken master monk and I have tipsy sway, it only costs me 5 feet of movement to get back up.
Good to know.
So Onyx easily hops back up and rushes back towards her, and this time gets her again with a 1-2 punch.
Okay.
That's a 22.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, this time it wasn't so much damage.
Now's the time when you
9.
Now's when you start flirting, doing the one-liners. Hey, are you a magnet? Because I think I'm attracted to you.
9 damage, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Second punch. Ooh, there was a nat 1. That misses.
Ooh.
Isn't there a thing for crit fails in Retroverse?
I don't use it because then both the De-Fragger and Monk would just be royally fucked all the time.
Okay, that's fair.
Having critical misses on nat 1s is really, really, really bad because the more attacks you do, the higher the chances you hit a nat 1. And that just fucks over every martial class. What I did in a game is when you have disadvantage on an attack and then you roll a nat 1, then it's a critical fail.
But
only if
but
it's
you have the
actually
same chance for a crit success.
But that's the thing, right?
Both
You're more
5%
You do?
chances each roll.
You do. However, the nat 1 is more brutal, and the other thing is it makes the more attacks you have, the more incompetent you look, because your chances of rolling a 1 are greater.
Exactly.
So you can have a level 20 fighter that can do 8 attacks in a round, and he looks like a fucking moron if half of those are 1s, just because they have bad luck.
It punishes martial classes heavily.
Personally, I feel like an auto miss is a fair enough trade-off.
Yeah.
So you hit once and miss the second time. Anything else you're doing?
Let's spend a key point and flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh damn, those are some really bad rolls now. That is 16 and a 17.
Both hit.
Oof.
On the dot.
All right.
You can actually tell it looks like most of her ability to dodge you is coming just from the fact that she's really quick. And it does seem like she has some kind of magical protective ward on her, either some kind of spell or a perhaps a magical tattoo, since it seems like some of these seem to be that.
Okay. 22 total from both attacks, not one, both attacks.
Okay.
I just put it all together. And she's like, "So, you seeing anyone?"
She's not doing great. She's got like a bloody lip, and from biting her lip and cracking her head and getting knocked down so much. She's like, not at the moment, but I feel like in a moment I won't be seeing anyone, considering this is not going my way. Let's see.
Seeing two of you. Wait, I don't have that ability. I don't have mirror image.
She actually reaches forward with those 2 daggers, and you expect that she's going to try and like cut at you, but instead she crosses both of the blades and casts a spell. And a sort of cloud, a halo of daggers appears basically right between the two of you. And on your turn, you may take damage.
Oh, I know this one.
Hey, it's the meat plunder strategy that we used once.
Yes.
And she's going to risk backing away.
I'm actually going to let her.
Okay. And that's her turn. What does Onyx want to do? Actually, first off, I lied. So, for her Cloud of Daggers, a creature that enters a spell's area for the first time or starts his turn there takes 4d4 slashing damage.
Yep. Cling, 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 cling.
But it's
cling,
not.
cling,
It's
cling,
only
cling.
halved. It's not quartered. So 10 slashing damage.
Yep, it's only half because I take the damage. I just take
Yeah,
the
you don't
damage.
get a dex
There's
save.
no save.
I was gonna
there's
be
no
like,
nothing.
this is gonna be a half of 5. That's bullshit. So you take 5 damage.
Yeah. Like, effectively, Onyx currently has 300 hit points. Not anymore
and,
because I took 39 damage total, but...
Onyx, go ahead and roll a perception check.
That's a... Not 26. 16.
Okay. You weren't really paying attention because you were a little distracted, obviously. You're pretty sure that the screaming crowd, there is a small chant starting of Onyx's name. And in the background for the rest of you guys, Tomo is like going around to the crowd going, Onyx, Onyx, getting other people to start chanting her name. It's your turn. What would you like to do? You are in a cloud of daggers currently, and she is about 30 feet in the 30 feet away from you. She's sort of skating away from the wall because she doesn't want to get pinned up against that, back into the center.
Yeah. So Onyx could be really mean and just stay here for a turn to assert dominance because she can. But that would just feel mean. So she's going after her.
Okay.
And she's like, basically she's like running after her and it's like, so how about drinks after this?
Make a persuasion check.
And she's like, and whoever wins has to pay.
Did you make a persuasion check?
Yes.
What'd you get?
I have no bonus to persuasion, but I rolled a nat 20.
She seems torn because, like, she's kind of pissed. But it doesn't seem like she's pissed at the fact that you're asking her out. It seems like she's more pissed at the fact that you're punching through her spells like they're doing jack shit.
Also, she did basically say that she will be paying since she's currently on the win. Like, she currently has the upper hand, so she's like, that's what she said. Whoever wins pays.
Oh, okay. She's like, yeah, that sounds fair. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna punch her. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a 12 and another nat 1.
That's a miss and a miss.
Yeah, that's 2 misses.
She sees you coming. It seems like she's starting to get the idea of exactly how you move and dodge and weave, and just sort of leans out of the way. Anything you're doing with your bonus action?
Nah, not for now.
Okay.
This feels so mean.
Oh, dang. Oh, it's such
Wait,
a
could
bummer
this
that
drop my rage? No, wait, I took damage. It's fine.
I'm a little sad. I thought I could do a thing, but it She moved 30 feet away. So you moved about 25 feet, right?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, she's gonna try this. There's a chance it probably won't work. She well, just make sure it's something very strong that I wake up to. And she's going to cast Thunderwave at the highest level spell that she still has left. And I need you to make a Constitution's saving throw, please.
Oh, wait, I'm silly. 25.
God damn it.
Onyx, I feel so bad because she has like Dex and Constitution saving throws that she can throw at me. Onyx is really good at con, and she has advantage against Dex.
Okay. So, that thunder wave goes off. You take 8 thunder damage. And you actually, you feel the first time when the spell initially goes off, you feel that pushing you back, and it doesn't really seem to work.
One moment. Sorry. could I intentionally fail the saving throw?
It's not really technically allowed, but I'll say sure since it's
Because
kind
Onyx
of a fight for
also
show.
like realizes that currently she is so much stronger, and she does know like it's a lot about crowd pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna like give her like a little bit like Onyx knows currently like from just how the fight has been going, she's winning.
Yeah.
So she can give her this, and it will like also give the crowd like a little bit more to see it win. So yeah, I will intentionally fail the saving throw.
Okay. So in that case, that is 16 points of thunder damage. And you are pushed 10 feet. And then there is another burst of movement, as at this time you actually see that white dragon head curled over the one shoulder looking towards you. And you are pushed another 15 feet into the cloud of daggers that are still there.
Ooh, nice.
And that is 4d4 for 6 slashing damage.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. That's her turn. What would you like to do?
I mean, I take damage again because I'm the cloud of daggers.
You sure do. Wait a minute, is it a higher level? No, it's just that one, sorry. 3. I rolled garbage damage on that one. 3 slashing damage.
Okay,
That
so
is halved.
So since it's not a lot damage there, I will say that Onyx actually, for this one, she's like in this cloud of daggers, like this metal swirling around her, and she basically just grabs one of those as she walks out of it, and opens like the like shard in her hand, and you can see like how the shard basically like just melts onto her arm and like melts with it. And how far is my opponent away?
25 feet.
25 feet. Okay, so she basically like comes out of it. I imagine there's like, because that was actually a decent hit, there's like some blood on her lip and something. She's like, that was nice. And then she jumps forward.
Onyx may not realize this because she's a little distracted. There are some other people that are reacting. Actually, no, it wouldn't do that. I just remembered the acid blood, but you had that suppressed, so you wouldn't actually have that going off at the moment. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. So, what is Onyx doing when she approaches?
She's not approaching. She's rushing. She's just charging here, and she's going to do this time. She's going to do a full combo.
Okay.
First one is a 22.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, wait. I'm just going to roll all the attacks and then do all the damage together. So 22, 25, flurry of blows, 28, and 28.
How would you like to do this? She was pretty messed up before that turn.
Okay, so basically what she does is because the first hit basically is she rushes towards her, feints a blow to the head, and however then basically her foot steps forward and just steps on her foot. And then she gives her an elbow to the chest while still standing on her foot, so that she falls over. And as she goes down, she taps her twice with a fist. However, she's basically like somewhat holding back. Like it looks good, but she doesn't want to like actually full on hurt her here, because she knows like she can. She's a like experienced fighter. She can probably tell that Tempest was on her last leg here.
Yeah,
she doesn't want to like full on like. Also, she's like a little bit. She doesn't want to kill her. That would be really.
I'll say go ahead and make a performance check. But I'll let you use your wisdom modifier for this, since this is you knowing how to make a fight look good, leaning on your monk training.
Oh, so I have a
Not a
plus
big
6 instead of a
difference,
plus
but-
5. It's not a big difference, no. I do have, however, performance as a skill, so there's that. What is this? That's a 23.
The crowd goes fucking nuts. They're all chanting Onyx's name. And for those of you in the crowd, you can see all of the display screens change the roster to have Onyx's little like moving image GIF sort of video go on over Tempests. And she is out cold. A second or so later, there's a pair of surprisingly like a very large for a size halfling and a dwarf that come out with like a cart basically that they can put her on to
do
get her
they
back to
at any point get within 30 feet of Gruk with her?
these people.
Yeah, when she's on the stretcher.
Would Gruk have been up at the top watching all of this, or
Yeah.
down in the like waiting area? Because there's like a large building sort of between there. There's like where Onyx had went in. She went down into like a sort of what is that word? Changing room, locker room, sort of thing. So at the moment they haven't passed him.
Okay, then
They
then
may
don't
get
worry
closer
about it.
as they. Okay, sorry.
I
it's
was just gonna
the-
cast
the
Healing
scale
Word.
of the.
But it's fine.
Yeah, it's just a
They got their
very
own
large
medics.
building, and being up there on the top floor doesn't really put you close enough down there. From the top area where you guys were watching down to the pit is probably about like 70 feet. It's kind of a distance, and part of the reason that there are a shit ton of huge TVs around because it's kind of far away.
Onyx raises her fists and, however, does not bathe too long in the fame she's currently getting, and actually just follows Tempest where she went out.
They roll her out of there, and the dwarf just puts his hand on her and just taps her on the forehead, and it's like, oh, that was actually pretty good. Yeah.
Sorry, because they're
nice.
both short and taking her out in the stretcher, I'm thinking of like when you get knocked out in Monster Hunter, and those little cat guys roll you back.
The funny thing
The
is
palicos.
dwarves aren't even that much shorter than Onyx, because dwarves are like the very small end of.
They're a
Dwarves are
step
still medium,
above.
right?
They're still a step above small.
Yeah, they're like actually.
What makes them
Honestly,
medium
they're
is their thickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are about, like, they can be as tall as Onyx, I think. Like they're pretty.
Yeah.
That can be like somewhat tall dwarves, I believe.
Comparatively, yeah. And he casts a curing spell on her, and she kind of comes to holding her head. Well, that sucked. Oh, hi. You're
Hi.
still here.
Hello.
I am.
Is it me you're looking for?
I owe you drinks.
I have a hell of a headache. I could use a drink. Yes.
You have some pretty nice spells.
Thank
That
you.
combo at the end was pretty good, but
I was proud of that one. I did not think it was going to work, honestly.
Onyx is never going to tell her that she let her do that.
Onyx. She can never know. So, while they are off getting a celebratory drink and maybe an ice pack, Passion.
Ice pack.
What was that?
I said celebratory ice pack.
Yes.
So,
that.
or a frozen steak or peas.
The peas are actually really good for that.
Yes, they
Yeah, they
are. I
are.
know.
Better than eating.
I know from experience.
I have not from black eyes for me. It's just for migraines. They're really good.
I know from black eyes.
So they're the peas are for the black eyes. So they're black eye peas.
Yes,
Oh my god.
exactly, Scotty. Exactly.
So.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna go on a tangent of like, I wonder if you actually could freeze black eye peas, and like that's why they came up with a name for it. But I'm like, nah, that's too stupid. It's because they
Nah.
look like eyes and they're black.
Exactly.
Aren't they beans?
Yes. Make it even more confusing. But yeah.
I'm
anyway.
glad we cleared that up.
Sorry, my document is taking forever to load. Okay.
You're my favorite bean.
Beans are gross.
Besides everyone here, because you're all good beans.
That's true. I am going to throw some art into the chat so you guys can see some
Ooh.
people's. Why is there just spaghetti in the
Oh,
corruption chat?
it's the video I was talking about earlier.
I have no memory of this.
Click on it. It's hilarious.
It was when I was singing that I was on
The pizza pasta. Yeah. Exactly. Are you listening to it now?
I did not go where I thought it was going to go.
I would click it, but
I've
it'd go
seen
on.
this video before, and it still got me.
100% of the time, every time.
I would click it, but it'd go on full blast for our viewers, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. It's a great video. You've not heard. I've not exposed you to this video yet. I am failing.
No, me, you have. Me, you have.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
And I just laughed thinking that Scotty would watch it now.
Everybody hearing it.
Also, I feel like, on one hand, I feel like a dumbass for choosing a name that basically sounds exactly like Scotty's name. On the other hand, I feel like this is payback for us laughing literally every time you say the monarch's name in Ghost of Saltmarsh. King Scotty.
It's whatever.
So,
I'm gonna have him in one of the games eventually. I'll have to go to Burger King first. I gotta get a hat.
accurate. So, Passion, is there anything that you would like to do before you enter the ring?
Well, for Passion's going to make sure she is de-transformed when she enters the ring.
Of course, naturally.
Because you gotta get the transformation sequence.
Yeah.
Did you want any buffs?
Nah, she's gonna do this herself. Passion's not as much of a fanatic of a fighter as Onyx is, but she is definitely like, I'm going to do this myself.
Man, nobody wants my buffs. Okay.
It would be unfair. It'd be an unfair advantage. You're bringing out someone else for
They
this.
probably
Oh
have
my
buffs.
god, that would have
don't know
been
what
so
advantage they're
unfair if
getting.
Onyx
I've-
also had been buffed.
Give
I've
Onyx
read the
haste.
rules. There's nothing against it.
Cat, no, hold on. All I remember, Cat, is the time we put that Luke, I think it was, got haste put on him and then immediately got it taken off and put onto me and just killed. Was it for the one shot with the Birds of Paradise? Was it Luke or was it Reese? Who was that happened to? Where someone got hasted and then someone took the haste off of whoever it was and put it onto me to get me into the fight quicker. You know what I'm
I think
talking
that
about,
was probably, yeah, I think because my character was like super
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that was Luke.
yeah. And just completely killed him for one
Did
round.
you play like a... Were you the, Flamingo?
Who are you talking to?
You.
You, Luke.
No, I was a bird of paradise.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Yes. Okay.
We all were
Um,
Birds of Paradise.
I also know that
I
because I
was the
ran
most
to...
paradise.
Go buy my book that I helped write, guys. Birds of Paradise on DM's Guild. It's a racial supplement for Aarakocra and Kenku
It's
with a
great.
bunch of subclass.
I
Subraces.
playtested
Very good.
Yeah, you can play as a bird.
I also remember, I don't remember who it was that was playing it. I want to say it was Reese, but it also could have been my friend Quinn, who was playing the penguin, and I didn't even realize it or think about it. And at one point, they were fighting over a bridge, and his finishing move was to dive into the water, swim around the bridge because his swim speed was much faster than his walking speed, launch himself out of the river, and kick somebody in the face and off the bridge.
That was a second group because that wasn't in our group.
Yeah, no, I know it was a separate group. I just don't remember who was playing the penguin.
I feel like somebody on Phoenix's game for Rime of the Frost Maiden is a penguin from that.
Cat looks so proud.
I'm so proud. People are using my shit, guys.
It's great.
I'm so happy. So, Passion, you enter the ring opposed and from the other side you see this woman, Scotty, coming out. She's got slicked back white hair, and is wearing like a sort of flexible body armor, and
like a zero suit.
Cat has no clue what that is, but I know what you mean, Scotty, and yes, it sounds like it.
Standard
Skin
like
tight
sci-fi skin tight.
Yeah, it's a zero
sort of
suit,
thing.
effectively.
Does
Just
it have
type in
does it
zero
have the
suit
high
Samus,
heels?
Cat.
Does it have the high heels?
Type in.
It does
Cat
not
just,
have high heels.
Cat
It
just
has,
type in
like...
zero suit Samus, and you'll see what
Oh,
we mean.
yes, but not as colorful.
Oh, that's like
Now that
blue.
you say her name, I actually I know that one. Yes. And she, as she approaches, she's sort of stretching. And if you could roll initiative, please.
Right before the initiative, Passion's going to do her transformation scene.
Okay.
Because, as she's approaching, Passion just points to the air and does her transformation. Because music comes out of nowhere somehow. Because
She's
magical
suddenly
girl.
like in some like weird magical
weird magical rainbow world.
Where'd the pink bubbles come from?
And I got a 19, 21, 22.
She did not get that.
She did not get a 22?
She did not. She got a 2.
Cat, I could roll a natural 1 and get higher than that.
She doesn't have a lot of dexterity, okay? It's all in strength. So what would Passion like to do?
All right. Well, to start, let's see. Well, let's start it out fun. Passion's gonna cast Flame Strike. Just while she's pointing to the air, and then she just kind of points to her, and just a gout of flame from the heavens is just erupts from the sky. Dex save.
Okay.
Oh, she's casting Memory of the Burner event.
Yes.
Rude.
Now I'm just thinking, like, what is Passion's song? For some reason, I'm thinking
it's
anything AC/DC. I feel like
no, it's definitely Burning Bright, the League of Legends song.
Oh,
has to
yeah.
be.
Magical Girls.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
that just fits perfectly for her.
So I just realized that my app was glitching, and she has a 4 initiative instead of a 2. Doesn't make a difference. However, her dex save is not total garbage. That's a 17.
She fails.
God damn it.
I need more d6s. One moment.
Oh no.
I started this out with a nuke, effectively, Cat.
Oh no. That's what Tempest tried, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I'm not you though. So,
Fuck off.
am I wrong?
She was also
Cat,
going after a mom.
Cat, I have a question. Is she resistant to fire or radiant?
She's an Aasimar, so I think to yes to Radiant.
Okay. So I'll do them separately then.
Thank
I
you.
was going to 10.
What the fuck is this shit? Get out of here, D&D 5e wiki dot.
4, 6,
Where's 5e tools?
10, 15. So she takes 15 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
And 1 second, I have to double check something. Where is it? Where's my features? There it is.
Yeah, she is resistance to radiant damage.
I figured as much, but I always like to double check.
Mhm.
Oh, and also she'll take 5 extra damage there, so 20 damage from my Radiant Soul.
And that is what kind of damage?
That's fire damage as well.
Okay.
It's fire or radiant, so I'm going to do it on the fire damage. 6, 16, 17 radiant damage halved.
Okay, that's already halved.
No, 17 is not the half.
Okay.
So it would be
8.
8, yeah.
All right. Strong start.
Sec. And can I also get a wisdom saving throw? As I also use enchanting pose.
Nat 20.
Okay, she at least passes that.
For a total of 21.
She got lucky, because that would have
Yes, she
been brutal to have turn 1 get nuked and then be charmed to not fight. And that's my turn.
Yeah, so she's gonna run up to you. And as she does, she reaches back to like the back of her neck, and this sort of bright green energy flows over her, and these large gauntlets made of sort of holographic constructs surround her, and in these holographic arms are weapons.
Ooh,
She is a spear and a shield.
nice.
And yeah, she's gonna run up and try and smack you a couple times.
All right.
So it is. She's gonna lead with the shield dash because that's wise.
Yes,
18.
that's a miss.
Okay. And then spear is a dirty 20.
That's a miss.
What the fuck?
I have a 21 AC.
Bite me, woman. That's a hit. 24.
Yes, that'll hit.
So that is 8 piercing damage to you.
All right. Passion does not look like she's hurt at all from that.
No,
Because it took off
it was a
temp It took off temp HP still.
okay. It was also a pretty shit roll, but yeah, that's her turn.
All right. Well, she's in melee.
She sure is.
1 sec. Let me just check something real quick. All right. Now, question is, do I want to have a lot make this really funny, or do I want to just curb stomp her? You know what? Let's make this entertaining. Hey, can you give me a charisma saving throw by her?
Okay. Is it to avoid being frightened?
Yes, actually, it is.
Okay, she has advantage then. That's another nat 20.
Yep, she passes that. And 1 sec.
She a lucky
What
bitch.
do you do that's intimidating?
That
Yeah.
is I use my necrotic shroud.
Oh, nice.
So passion just kind of bursts into like just, it turns into the skeleton queen effectively is the best way to describe it. Got skeletal wings rising off of her and just this terrifying aura around her. And that will be my turn because that's all I can do as because it's an action.
Yeah, she sees that and goes, that sounds like a good idea. And she actually closes her eyes for a second, and a set of bright golden energy sort of wings emerge from her back as she activates her that thing.
Blinding radiance.
Radiant soul.
Oh, radiant soul.
I'm now imagining that one cutscene from Diablo 3
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
I know what you're talking about.
with the angels fighting.
Yes.
And that's her action.
Do I have to do anything for it?
Not hers. No, it doesn't actually. It just yeah, it doesn't affect other people. Just her. And she is actually going to use a bonus action
Ooh.
to heal a little bit. That's her turn. What would Passion like to do now that are both of you flying now?
No, Passion can't fly, actually.
Oh, that's right. That one can't fly.
Mine is just a fucking DPS burst. Did she fly?
She can indeed.
Did she fly out of my range?
I didn't say it, so I'll say that she has the wings out, but she didn't actually go up at all.
Okay. I will use 1 second. Spells. Part of me was very tempted to just use again Flame Strike and just drop that bomb on her again. Instead, I'll do one better. I'll use Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
So
She needs a what save?
that is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, she's actually decent at those. I swear to God, I am not joking. This fucker rolled another 20. This is
Jesus.
going to bite me tomorrow, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
I expect me to roll nothing but 2s all of Ghost Marsh.
Ghost of
So that's a
Salt.
26. Yeah, it's Ghost Marsh now because
Ghost
my
Marsh?
husband is a jerk that keeps saying it wrong just to trip me up. And it works.
Scarier Marsh.
It is.
That's a lot of tens.
Oh no.
That's 20, 31.
Okay.
Hold on, because there's more. But wait, there's more. She also takes so 31, 32, 34, 36, 37, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 49, 50 points of damage, half that. Or actually, no, sorry. So she takes 40 or 30, I said 31, 32, 34, 36 radiant damage. So
Halved.
yeah, so I can't even 16, I think.
18.
18. And then she takes 14 necrotic damage.
Which is also halved.
And then please give me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Nat
As I
20,
use
nat 20,
enchanting
nat
pose.
20, nat 20. I actually wanted it to be nat 20 just because it would be so funny. If Cat actually rolls like so
Okay,
many nat 20s.
This is a
on-
charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Is it against fear?
Oh, sorry, no, not charisma. Wisdom saving throw. And no, it's charmed.
Okay. 16?
I do not believe that passes. Let me double check. No, it does not. It fails.
Okay.
Because
So
my
she is
DC is
charmed?
18. Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
And she's charmed by me until the start of my next turn.
Well, that sucks.
Cat, fuck.
So it's her turn.
Mm-hmm.
She is charmed, so she can't attack you
Mm-hmm.
with harmful abilities or magical effects. She
This is so mean.
This is so mean.
It's
I
just
love
so
it.
weird because like you have simultaneously have an ability that makes you scary as fuck and another one that makes people love you.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's that
She's got the real life Aphrodite.
Oh god!
You
Now I
can love
really
her
want. I
and
really want.
Scared the shit out of
I
her.
wish I had money to have Ewish like draw her in all her terrifying glory, but with bishy sparkles.
Yes, that would be amazing.
And like the perfect like sweat glint off the butt cheek.
Passion can scarouse people.
Yes. Passion's currently scarousing someone.
Oh, fuck. I didn't call that. She should have used that. She is going to use her action to take the dodge action.
Yep.
And use her bonus action to heal again.
Nice. Making great use of that, the healing light, eh?
Yeah. It is.
This is gonna be
whatever
such
your
a long
level is.
It's gonna be such a long fight if she's the same level as me, because we both have a pool of 11 d6s. If she's around my level.
She's not what you are.
I know.
Radiant Soul gives you
Bonuses to healing too.
You're thinking of two different Radiant
Oh
Souls.
no, I am. Yes, sorry, that's right. She only gets. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of Radiant Souls, not rogue, warlock. Yeah, she gets what?
Hers isn't even Radiant Soul. It's called Healing Soul.
Ah,
Hit points equal to her level. Oof. Okay, not a lot, but it helps. And that's her turn. She is going to take the dodge action because she doesn't really have anything else she can do until
she
the end of her
can't
turn.
do shit.
People seem to, she is actually also going to fly up and away from you.
All right, I'll let her.
People seem very confused. They don't really know what is going on because, like, you both were like badass, and then she's backing off. Actually, the charm effect that only affects one person, right?
Just her,
Okay.
I believe. Let me double
But the
check. Actually, I think it is targeted. Let me see.
the scary angel one, that's
It's only
everyone,
within-
isn't it?
It's only within a certain range. I think it's only within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Let me double check.
You do realize that when you burst out the
Oh
skeletal
no, only
wings,
10
though-
feet. Only 10
Oh, okay.
feet. It's
It
very
does
short.
seem like you would know that the crowd wouldn't be actually magically affected, but it does seem to
Startle them.
startle them a bit. They get a little quieter. Yeah, that's her turn. What's Passion doing?
Well, she's in the air.
She sure is. She's only about 30 feet up, though.
That doesn't matter. 1 second. I will. No, she's dodging, but I am still going to use Eldritch Blast.
So you have disadvantage on the roll.
Yeah, on the first roll. I think it's only on one roll, right?
I think it's all of them.
I don't think it's on all of them. On the first attack, I think it is. 1 second. I can look it up because I have dodge right here. Oh, no, any attack roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what makes otherwise the like
So
monk one
first-
would be very useless.
first attack is 16.
Hits.
Second attack is 21.
Yeah, hits.
Third attack is
motherfucker.
22.
I forgot that. I didn't call it. Okay, all three hit.
All three hit. Cool. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm gonna grab my.
Oh, it
top
wouldn't have
billy.
worked anyway because it needs to be a melee attack.
Yeah.
She is the melee or the parry skill, but it only works against melee attacks.
And unfortunately for her, I don't use melee attacks that often.
She doesn't know that.
All right, so she takes 35 points of force damage and another 14 necrotic damage, half that, so
7. Okay, so ouchie.
and that's my turn.
All right. She is no longer charmed.
Yes.
She is angry.
Yes.
She is going to swoop down at you and attempt to hit you with the shield bash. God damn it. That's a miss. She's gonna try the shield bash one more time, actually. Because it just says 3 melee.
Mhm.
Nat 20.
That is definitely gonna hit me.
Okay, so she only does max damage, not
Mhm.
roll again. So that is not that impressive. 12 damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
All right. That'll be 16.
Okay, you are not knocked prone. And she's going to attempt to hit you with a spear. That is a miss. And she is going to, because she realizes she's kind of running out of steam here, is going to use her one and only use of action surge to try again. God fucking balls. That is a miss at the spear. One more shield bash. 22.
Does hit.
Yeah. For 9 damage and strength saving throw.
My strength saving throw is a 23.
Oh no, you're not prone. Lame.
Passion doesn't lay down for just anybody.
And a miss. God damn it.
I'm sorry,
My
Kat.
guys are not being kind to me.
I mean, that's what you get for all those nat 20s earlier.
It truly is. Yeah, that's her turn. And she's actually going to stay close to you.
All right.
She's not leaving your range.
You know what? Let's make this entertaining. Passion will break out her deadly accessory now. And she'll make an attack with that.
What does a deadly accessory look like?
I think if I remember properly, it's her. She has chopsticks for her hair that she uses, and that's what her weapon is.
Ah.
She can use it as both a ranged and a melee attack. Oops, I missed the dice box. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and we've got my D6 bag again for 3d6s. So 6 plus 5 plus 3. So she'll take 14. Oh wait, no, sorry, plus 5 more. 19 force damage, and another 7 necrotic.
How do you want to do this?
So Passion just kind of, when she does, she probably throws the chopstick, even though she's in like melee range with her. It actually probably just hits her with the blunt end of it in the temple, and just like backhand, just
punches her. I just imagined if you said
flies.
punches her. I just imagined.
But think of it like this: like I have a pen, just whoop with the flat end of it into her head, and just kind of drops her like that.
Hey, come on, no murder.
That's not a murder.
Also,
she uses the blunt end of it.
You said also like punches her with the chopsticks, and I just imagine like chopsticks and fist, and then just punch like this.
That's what I was picturing.
Passion did punch the shit out of the anarchists, so
yeah. So she collapses, and as she does, she sort of spins and before going into the dirt, and the wings dissipate the glowing green energy that had enhanced her strength dissipates.
And then as a kind of like thing, Passion will cast let's just do, for the memes, she'll cast Charm Person, not really on anyone in particular, and just do the pose for the memes. And then she'll actually, before even the she'll wait for the announcement that she's won.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll lean over and use her what's it called on the
what's it called?
Her
Radiant
healing
Soul.
hands. Her healing hands.
Oh, okay.
They get 14 HP back.
Okay. She sort of comes to, and as she's coming to, the same two individuals, the really buff halfling and the dwarf, walk in with the cart and are just kind of staring at you as they pass, and then sort of like bump into her shoulder as they get a little closer. Oh shit!
Passion will offer her hand to help her up too.
She takes it begrudgingly.
She kind of just flashes her a grin.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
Gotta say, I wasn't expecting Henshin shit when you walked out. Don't know what I was expecting, but not that.
Passion internally is a little offended she's never heard of her. That's the greatest injustice that's happened this combat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she'll kind of, do the hand hold up as she walks out.
As you're walking out, she's like, so any idea what you're going to do with your winnings? You cashing out, or do you want a new toy?
Probably a new toy. I've got plenty of money. I claimed a pretty healthy bounty.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think Henshin earn all that much, so I was wondering, like, I haven't seen you around the
Passion
ring.
just kind of looks at her and says, I'm one of the people who took out the anarchist.
Yeah. There was a thing where I was kind of not around for a bit during that time, but yeah, I did hear something of that.
You fought well.
Thanks, you too. That holy spell hurt a lot more than I thought it would, gotta say.
I pack a punch even to the people who are resistant against it.
I did not expect the Aasimar wings, I gotta say. The overall look I was expecting more tiefling, but I imagine that's a disguise, or?
It's complicated. That's the best way to put it.
Fair enough.
Tell you over a drink if you want to know.
I was thinking more like a hearty meal, but sure, that and a beer will work. And I will say that as Gruk and Cyberus prepare for their next fight, what does Gruk do? You guys are up next. There have been a couple of fights in between here, I'll say. But at this point...
Gruk's like, okay, so I haven't cast this spell before. But I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm not going to do what I wanted to do for it, because that might get us in trouble with the city. So, here we go.
War crimes.
He puts his hands together, and when he pulls them apart, it does like the Doctor Strange like line of light, and he like makes the light, and then it like starts like 3D sculpting it, and all of a sudden you get this like big hunched over, almost like construct look thing that's made completely out of lasers, and then one arm looks like it's like a gun for the forearm, and the other arm looks like a big giant axe. And the entire thing's made of lasers. I'll post what I'm totally not ripping off for this in Discord.
I'll say that this
it's also
probably
large
happens
size,
in like
so, yeah.
Yeah, probably happens in the area right adjacent to where the where the dressing or the locker room is, which has a very, very tall ceiling, possibly to help with the storm giant.
Since it's so tall,
fellow.
The back shoulder plates looking things actually open up, and it like starts floating in the air.
What is this from?
Halo.
Why is it not loaded?
That's why it seems familiar.
Oh, but it's made of.
I don't like the plot of Halo 4 and 5, but the Forerunner enemy design is fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's a knight from Halo 4, anyone curious.
Anything that Cyberus would like to do before entering this fight?
Yes, is there like the MC here that's taking our names or whatever? or anything like that?
Yes, there is somebody that is taking whatever name you offer them. They are not checking your IDs. They just call you whatever the fuck you tell them to.
Okay, I'm going to go up to that person. I'm going to say, call me Rampart the Walking Fortress, and say that we're the main event.
Got it.
And then before I go out, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on my razor shield, so like the tips of all the blades are glowing green, and then cast it on the big shield, so it has the restaurant logo on it in big neon lights.
And I cast Longstrider on both Theodore and Cyberus.
Nice.
Since it does not require concentration, so extra
It does
10
not.
speed.
It's fucking awesome. And you guys step out into the ring, across from this large stone golem, which you had seen before, but it had been from a little bit further away. Seeing it now up close, it is large size, so it's a fair amount bigger than Cyberus and a comparable size to the laser elemental. And every inch of this thing is covered in graffiti, some of which is like etched into the stone. A lot of it is like spray painted on or with like Sharpies, that sort of thing. And all across the one side of the chest is just hatch marks, which you guys would know is the only identifying thing from his profile on the roster. Is that's how many wins he has.
I'll be sure to rub it smooth.
Are you hitting on the golem?
Before we start, I'm going to try to pump up the crowd a little bit. I'm going to walk around like blowing kisses, but using Prestidigitation to shoot fireworks out when I do it, to try to get everyone's attention.
All
and then
right.
I'm going to end it by doing Prestidigitation to make like a loud thunderclap when I clap my hands together, to make sure they know that I'm ready to start. It can make a loud noise.
Okay.
Whatever the loudest it can make is what I would go for.
Yeah. Technically, I think part of that would be thaumaturgy, but I'll allow it because it's kind of just for show.
all part of the show.
Go ahead and make a... Yeah, this would be performance.
Good. I think I have 0 for that.
I'll
Yeah.
say you did describe it really well, and you do have a couple of things going for you, so you do have advantage.
16.
Okay. They seem pretty pumped. And I think we will pick up there next time because it's getting kind of late. And yeah, you guys are going to probably wreck the shit out of a stone golem because I forgot that you guys are you guys. And I was planning for regular powered 14th level characters.
You forgot.
You don't
that
think this
You
thing
can't
can kill
prepare
a
for tier 3.
large elemental and someone with 400 HP?
Tier 3 is damn near impossible to prepare for, yeah.
It's an interesting thing because, like, your group and vaccine group are the same level, have a lot of the same classes, but the combat styles are completely different on both of you, and it's
I think
really
the
weird and
scariest part
interesting to
about
see.
our combat group is we are damn near impossible to kill. The amount of effective like damage absorption we have.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
3
you do have a
healers.
ton of damage absorption. That's
Yeah,
a big
like when-
part of
when
it.
3
Onyx
healers.
When Onyx activates her thing, she effectively, like her rage, she has effectively
Well,
300 HP.
Hera, we're also
She
forgetting
halves
that
everything.
Hera,
Except
passion
for
is
psychic.
3 methods of healing.
Oh,
Passion
God.
is 3 ways to heal.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Not with Gruk, with patience.
Technically, vaccine kind of has 3 healers. Bark has one stupid spell that I hate.
Self-healing.
Life transference, the best
I do want to
wrestle
point out
spell
that I
ever.
probably won't be here the next session.
Uh-oh. If you give me the
Valid.
character
Maybe
sheet, I
we'll,
can run both. I don't care.
Maybe we can also just postpone the fight.
Right, like
And
retcon
run
later.
that later. Yeah. Maybe as
We can
like
talk
one
about it
shot.
during
Yeah.
the break.
It's the filler
Depending
tournament
on
arc.
how early my parents want to have
A
lunch.
filler tournament arc. Oh my god, you guys have been relegated as side characters. We were part of the main plot.
No. This session.
we're the main
and
event.
The next time.
I'm joking.
Yeah, but no, vaccine crew has crypto,
Crybot.
Bark, and Sammy actually has a lot of healing stuff, but
Sammy's
she's not there.
technically there.
She's
Vina
suffering
is,
from
and I don't
PTSD,
think-
so she's like,
I
nope.
don't know that Vina has any healing stuff. So next time we will either be running this fight with just Scotty since Luke can't be here, or more likely we'll probably skip to doing something else and come back to this fight as sort of a flashback or a rematch, because that sounds like a lot of fun.
I think we can get that match done super quick next time.
This was a ton of fun.
Always is.
Really enjoy these NPCs I randomly threw together, and lots of time and planning I took. So go around and do some plugs. Hera, do you want to go first?
Sure. I only have one thing, and I hope it works this weekend. 12:30 p.m. EST on Vex's channel, Fractured Moon D&D. I run a Mask's game. We haven't met in a while because various things that just got on the way. But I hope we'll have a session, please.
And it's been a tough 13 months, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke, do you want to go next?
Just follow me on Twitch. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. GRIGXEN Gregson.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, I remember to spell it now.
Vex, you want to go next?
Well, aside from what Hera said, this week we had our Saffron Academy game where I got to play the character she has always been. She was born to play my character's Jewish mother. It was perfect. It was great.
It was very fun.
We had a nice session apart, effectively, because only 3 people in our party were together. Everyone else was off doing their own thing because it was summer. It was winter break.
And my only and my only bit was like everyone trying to force me to take a break.
Tarst needing to learn that you will absolutely burn the fuck out if you keep on doing cooking everything you do, as I know from experience.
Well,
Yeah, you can find that at Fracture Moon D&D, same as Hera said. You can find it in Scotty's Friends thing.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching on Twitch.
Exactly.
So I am Kat, obviously. Next week, during this time slot, will be Vaccine Game, where some shit happened and the party De-Fragger made a choice that a lot of people are mad about, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. Because he just resurrected revivified the laser dragon that they just defeated, and that almost took out 3 party members.
It only has 1 HP, so it'll be fine.
And then brought it to their hideout, their headquarters. So I'm excited for that one. I mentioned it earlier, but I occasionally write things for the DMs Guild. My more popular thing on there right now is the Birds of Paradise, which is a racial supplement I wrote with Poison Potion Press. It is all about Aarakocra and Kenku sub races. It's super cool. Go check it out. It's Electrum right now, and it now has a couple new Trash Mob minis.
I've seen them at my local hobby store, actually. I was surprised to see them there. Yeah.
Wait, like which ones? The Trash Mob minis or like the Birds of Paradise ones?
Trash Mob minis. They didn't have the Birds of Paradise ones yet. But the fact that they had those, I was like, what?
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
They also got the Cat and Dog Adventure minis. I don't know if you've seen that Kickstarter.
I don't think so.
The one with like the Golden Retriever wizard hat.
I think I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I do editing for a game that I don't run, our Baltimore by Night game. The next episode of that goes live this Monday at noon. And that is episode 12, where we try not to have a heart attack now that Cozy is alive and figure out what the fuck we want to do next. And shit goes down. Things are going to change a lot very soon. I'm excited and terrified. So follow me on Twitter for some of that stuff. Our Baltimore by Night show airs on our YouTube channel, Crow and Chimera. So go check that out. And Scott, do you want to close this out?
Just wanted to say real quick, the thing I summoned, because I gave it a bit of a flavor in terms of description. It is a laser elemental, which is available in Test Wave 2.5 of the Retroverse. And I'm hoping in the near future, those that didn't back the Kickstarter will be able to check out the setting and get the PDF and stuff.
And those wondering why I almost had a heart attack when he told me what page it was on is the page directly before that is the corruption elemental. Yeah, that would have changed things a lot. Yeah, so we'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye.
Ciao.
Might help if I had the transition screen up. Bye.
I have
Oh
done
god, you guys
too many
wrecked
times.
shit.